Hi class, this is Professor Tony Kurzman, and this video is to go over the syllabus for ENGR3110 Thermodynamics and Energetics for the summer 2016 session. Class will take place Thursdays from 9 to 1 p.m. in John Jay 117. My office is in John Jay 203, right near the Dean's office up there. And you feel free to send me an email if you have questions about homework or class or assignments, or if you need some questions answered regarding the material or anything like that. The course description here: this course educates students about energy conversions and transformations of heat energy into work. Topics include first and second law of thermodynamics, thermodynamic variables, properties and relations, ideal gas models, calculation of energy, entropy and enthalpy variations, open and closed systems, control volume analyses, and reversible as well as irreversible processes. Applications focus on power systems, gas turbines, refrigeration, as well as heat pump systems. I know some of the words that were used in that description you may not know yet. It might almost seem like a different language, but in fact you'll get to know those very intimately, and they will be second nature by the end of the semester. The textbook we're actually using an online textbook, Wiley Plus. It is connected to Blackboard, so do not go to wileyplus.com and try to access the course through there. We're going to have to go through Blackboard in order to register for the course, and I will show you a video, I'll post another video that will explain how to do that. So Michael Moran and Howard Shapiro are the authors. This is Fundamentals of Energy and Engineering Thermodynamics, and it is the 6th edition. Like I said, make sure that we go through Blackboard to register for the course. If not, we can run into some issues. So just go to Blackboard, and I will have another video explaining that. Prerequisites: we've got Physics 2210, 2215, so Physics 2 and Lab, and then Math 2170, which is Calc 2. Upon completion of ENGR 3110, students will be able to understand energy conversions and transformation of heat energy into work, investigate ideal gas processes, analyze isothermal, isobaric, isochoric, adiabatic, and isentropic processes. I know those are a lot of words you've probably never seen, but you will understand them very shortly. Perform first and second law analyses for closed and open systems. Calculate energy production from work and heat transfer. Demonstrate knowledge of applications to power, refrigeration, and heat pump systems, including internal combustion engines, like the Otto cycle. Basically, Otto cycle is the same engine that's used in your gasoline-powered car, right? And then gas turbine, or the Brayton cycle, similar to the turbines that are used on fighter jets or something like that. So course requirements: we will have some reading assignments. So each week we will have a Wiley Plus reading assignment. I expect you to read through the assignment before class so you can better understand the material as we go through the lecture slides. There will be some written work, and there's also Wiley Plus work. So the written work will be calculations, solving problems, similar to other classes that you may have had in engineering. And then when you come up with a solution, you will submit the solution into Wiley Plus, and you can immediately check whether that solution is correct or not. So you will submit the solution to Wiley Plus. That will be graded, and then your written work you will submit to me. I will grade that as well, and so you sort of have a two-part grade to your homework grade. Attendance and participation: to successfully complete this course, attendance is required. This part is very important. Missing more than 25% of the classes will lead to an automatic F for your grade, and repeated absences and or late shows will lead to a reduction in the attendance and participation grade. So keep that in mind. If you miss 1/4 of the classes, or more than 1/4 of the classes, you will automatically fail the class. So make sure you attend class. Examinations: there will be 2 exams, a midterm and a final, and they will pertain to the readings, lectures, and homework assignments. As I had mentioned in a previous video, midterm exam will be chapters 1 through 3, final exam will be chapters 4 through 6. You can look over the evaluation and the grade scale if you like. I'm going to skip over that and go into the grading breakdown, right? And so attendance and participation are a large portion of your grade, 10% of your grade. I do expect you to participate in class. I expect you to answer questions and be prepared to answer questions. The homework grade is 30%, so basically I split that in half. Wiley Plus grade is 15%, and your written calculation work that you turn in is worth 15%. Your midterm exam is 30% and your final exam is 30%. So those two exams are very important. Those are 60% of your overall grade. So there's the grading breakdown. The academic integrity policy. Academic integrity is valued at RMU. All students are expected to understand and adhere to the standards of academic integrity as stated in the RMU Academic Integrity Policy, which can be found at the RMU website, www.rmu.edu/academic integrity. Any student who violates the academic integrity policy is subject to possible judicial proceedings that may result in sanctions as outlined in the policy. Depending upon the severity of the violation, sanctions may range from receiving a 0 on an assignment to being dismissed from the university. If you have any questions about the policy, please consult your course instructor. Unfortunately, this has been an area that recently has become an issue. So I will not deal with academic integrity issues. If you're caught cheating, I will submit you to the Academic Integrity Committee. So please do not even think about it. It's not worth your time, and you can get into some serious problems. Right? We've had students that have been suspended in the past, and that's the last thing I want from anyone. Special accommodation. Students who may be eligible to receive learning support or physical accommodations may contact the Center for Student Success at 412-397-5859 to schedule an appointment with a counselor and learn more about accommodation procedures. To receive accommodations in this course, arrangements must be made through the Center for Student Success. I would suggest that, just in general, the Center for Student Success is a great resource. They have tutors down there. They have tutors that have had thermodynamics before and know the subject very well. So I would suggest going to the Center for Student Success, becoming familiar with it, and you can set up some times to do some study sessions with the tutors down there. So, brief overview of the class schedule. We only have 8 weeks, so we got to get through chapter 1, 2, and 3. You see homework 1, 2, and 3 are due weeks 2, 3, and 4. Week 4, we will have a midterm exam, and so we will have a midterm. And unfortunately, since we have a limited number of weeks and we have a lot of material to get through, we will, after the exam, we will have a lecture session on chapter 4 after that exam. Then we'll finish up chapter 4 and probably get into chapter 5 the following week. Chapter 5 will be week 6. We'll finish that up. And then chapter 6 will be week 7. We will have a final exam. And we might have a brief lecture depending on if we get all the way through chapter 6. There's a couple other items, thermodynamic related items, that I would like to discuss with the class and make you aware of. Outside of chapter 6. So we might have a brief lecture after the final exam during that final week there. RMU textbook policy. Students are expected to have their textbooks and other required course materials. In this class, you need to have access to your online textbook in class. I expect you to bring your own notebook and pencil to take notes. And obviously, our classroom, there are lab computers there, so you can pull up the textbook and you can pull up the lecture slides to follow along. And that concludes the syllabus video. There will be another video regarding Wiley Plus registration. And just so you know, the syllabus is available under the syllabus tab in the Blackboard, the Blackboard page.